Assalamualaikum and hi, you are watching the news from Astroworld News. I'm Nur Hazira. Today I would like to report on the Astroworld Festival, which has become a hot topic all over the world. On Wednesday, members of the House Oversight Committee, they are launching an investigation into the event that led to 10 deaths at the Astroworld Festival in Houston on 5th November. Recent reports have raised serious concern about whether hosting company are taking reasonable steps to ensure the safety of the 50,000 people attending the Astroworld Festival.
Astroworld Festival is an annual music festival run by famous American rapper Travis Scott, held in Houston, Texas. The festival was held on 5th and 6th of November 2021. The tragedy happened on the 5th of November. The enthusiasm of some 50,000 spectators at the sold-out Astroworld Festival was evident from the time gates opened hours earlier, when some of the earliest arrivals rushed through entrances with such force that metal detectors were toppled as security guards and police on horseback struggled to keep up. The incident then continued when people from the concert came like a wave, an unstoppable movement of bodies that could not be held back. Some collapsed, others fought for air. Concert goers lifted up the unconscious bodies of friends and strangers and served them over the top of the crowd, hoping to send them to safety. Others shouted out for help with CPR and pleaded for the concert to stop, but then get ignored instead. It is then announced as mass casualties by the authorities. The concert on the 6th of November was then cancelled.
10 people died and hundreds of people suffered injuries from Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival in Houston. They are consists from 9 until 37 years old. Among the people who died from the accident includes John Hilgert, 14, Brianna Rodriguez, 16, Franco Petrino, 21, Jacob Jurinek, 20, Danish Beck, 27, Axel Acosta, 21, Rodolfo Engel Pina, 23, Madison Dubisky, 23, Barty Shahani, 22, and the youngest people who died from the accident is Ezra Blonde, 9 years old. Our reporter Akila will be reporting furthermore about the cause of death and injuries.
The results of the investigations from medical examiners with the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences in Houston said the cause of casualties are from experiencing compression asphyxia, or known as chest compressions, meaning the victims were squeezed so tightly that they lost their ability to draw a breath. The crowd began to compress towards the front of the stage when Scott incites his crowd into mosh pits, crowd surfing, stage diving, and other wild behavior so that his shows teeter on the edge of mayhem, and that caused some panic and also started causing some injuries, with some of them experiencing cardiac arrest, the fire chief said. People began to fall out, become unconscious, and it created additional panic with chaotic scenes playing out. The multi-platinum rapper has felt the hand of the law as a result of this in the past. Scott was arrested twice on public disorder charges tied to the concert in 2015 and 2017, when he encouraged fans to ignore security measures and rush the stage at the large events. He pleaded guilty both times at that time, but for this Astroworld Music Festival, Travis Scott says he was unaware of the incident. He didn't know that fans had died until after he finished his performance. He said he paused the performance a couple of times, but he couldn't hear fans screaming for help.
I was like, man, this is not safe. Like, I started to notice, I look in front of me, I see people crying. I look in the side of me, I see my friends, they're yelling for help. They're saying we got to get out.
Stop the show! Stop the show! Stop the show! Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up. Security, somebody help jump in real quick. Keep going. Just keep this real. Somebody jump in, come on, come on.
Nur Arkila, Surya World, back to the studio.
Thank you, Akila, for the report. Next, Amalia Zafira will be interviewing an event professional to gain an expert's opinion on this.
With us, Jessie States, a director from Meetings Professionals International's MPI Academy. Good day, ma'am. Let's dive right into the crucial question. May I ask, what is the role of the event organizer in the crowd management planning process that could have prevented this tragedy?
Ensure exits are marked, exit doors are operational, and all egress paths are unobstructed. Ask if all fire systems, sprinkler systems, and emergency lighting is also operational. Make sure all fire lanes are unobstructed. Create or request an emergency notification plan, including how people will be notified and who will deliver the message. Ensure that all aisles and other exit routes remain clear throughout your event, especially should an incident or crisis occur. Identify potential spaces and events where crowd management requirements could or would apply. And finally, develop a training program and a checklist to be used by staff who you identify as crowd managers.
Thank you, ma'am, for the reason and insightful sharing.
In conclusion, we can see the importance of crowd control in order to prevent outbreak or disorder, to prevent rioting, and last but not least, to keep the crowd comfortable. So, everybody from the organizer, the authorities, to the attendees have to work together and learn from this incident. This is not the first time things like this happen, but hopefully will be the last. The authorities must also create new act or law so that we can prevent this incident happen again. That's all for tonight from Surya World News. Thank you and have a good night. Bye bye.